Thank you. This morning, Cabinet reviewed the revised fiscal regime for the current bidding round, which is with a deadline of August the 11th. As you would know that since we have taken office, the People's Partnership Government has indicated that given the declining reserve position, that we will be aggressively pursuing an exploration thrust for this country. I've also indicated in the past that we were reviewing our fiscal regime to ensure that it was internationally competitive in order to ensure that we do not have failed bid rounds. I'd also indicated publicly that we would be going out with the deep water areas when we close the shallow area. That review is complete, and Cabinet has had an opportunity to review the fiscal regime and has agreed to the following. Firstly, the proposed fiscal regime, in which there was going to be the in lieu of concept that we return to the conventional style production sharing contract of 1995-1996 for the shallow acreage, the average acreage, and the deep acreage. That we ring fence, that is, that the cost incurred can only be recovered from that given production sharing contract, and consolidation of accounts between contracts or license will not be allowed. That in place of the lieu of concept, the contractor will retain liabilities for petroleum profits tax, unemployment levy, supplemental petroleum taxes, royalty, petroleum levy, oil impost, and green fund levy that would be paid out of the government's share of profit petroleum, with the exception, of course, of withholding taxes and stamp duty. That for tax purposes, the definition of deep water acreage will be extended to include areas that are located in depths of more than 400 meters. The petroleum profit tax will remain at 50% and the unemployment 5%, resulting in a combined tax rate of 55% for the shallow areas. And that for the deep water acreage, the petroleum profit tax will be 35% and the unemployment 5%, giving a combined tax rate of 40%. Cabinet also agreed, given the response from the industry and in light of these revisions, that the Petroleum Regulations Competitive Bidding Order of 2009 be amended to extend the date required for the submission of bids of August 11, 2010 to 12 noon, September 8, 2010, and the date of the announcement of successful bids to be no later than November 12, 2010. Ladies and gentlemen, it is also our intention that at that point in time that we will also launch our deep water round. I thank you, ladies and gentlemen.